Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying your week. I had a great weekend, so it's a quick update on some of the snakes, mostly the boas, but we'll get into some of the other stuff as well. Not too long of a video. I have to feed quite a few of the smaller or the yearling ball pythons and some of the boas later, so just going to show you guys a quick update on them before we can't see them for another 24 to 48 hours. But the Burmese and the anaconda are both finishing up digesting their rabbits from the other day, and they did very well on them. Shockingly, no issues on the feeding. I know some snakes can be super picky when they've been on rats for quite a while, but they did phenomenal on the rabbits. And she ate a little bit over a half-pound rabbit, so not too much different on the weight from like a jumbo rat, but I've been told that the rabbits are leaner and a little bit healthier than the rats, so we'll stick with rabbits from here on out, and she should be having a very nice growth spurts when that happens. All right, so she's being very active. We'll come over here, we'll check out some of these snakes, mostly the boas, like I said. This girl right here is a Suriname, full-blooded red tail. Beautiful tail on her. She just shed out, which looks very nice. She's 2016, and she's had her ups and downs, but she's growing very quickly now. We're putting her up on medium to large rats, and she's randomly just getting a growth spurt now, which is phenomenal. I think she has beautiful patterns on her. I really like the simplicity of her, the natural look of her, which is what I do like about the common boa and the Guyanas and the Surinames. I can't afford the Peruvian, so I'll probably never own one of those. But again, just the simplicity of just the natural patterns, colors, and that beautiful red tail is just phenomenal. So we'll look at this girl, which is definitely not a normal snake or a common snake. And this is the VPI IMG. She's kind of tucked away in the back corner. And she can have a little bit of an attitude if she wants to. But this girl is beautiful. She's a 2020. Or, nope, sorry, she's 2021. I would get confused because she's quite large for 2021, but gorgeous colors on her eyes. And she's gotten a little bit darker since I've gotten her. I'm really not sure what her adult colors will look like, since she does have the albino in her. So this girl, or this male right here, is doing very well. Growing nicely. Really nice patterns on him. I love the tail patterns. Really, really cool. Look at this lady right here. So we just saw the 2021 boa. This is 2019, and she shed. This girl eats phenomenally. She's on weaned rats every week. She sheds pretty much every month on schedule, and she just has a very slow growth. I do not understand why, but she's got really cool patterns down her back. I love how bright her tail is. So she's a hypo jungle pastel. Not sure what line of pastel, but I can figure that out if anybody is interested. But probably, you know, she's most snakes would have lost a lot of their color by now. But for some reason, she's still very, very orange. Really nice coloration on her. Some of you guys do like the moon glows and the snows. We'll try to get her out without any issues. This is the 2020 moon glow, and looking really, really nice. No problems with her eyes, which is good. It's a very common occurrence with the albino gene to have messed up eyes or a lost eye. It's normally the right eye that always gets kind of messed up on them. We can kind of see some of the pattern on her. It's very difficult to get the colorations and the patterns on the moon glows and the snows just because of how bright they are, but I do post a lot of pictures. There we go, that helps. Actually, this looks really good right there. But I do post a lot of pictures of them and all the snakes really on my Instagram. So if you guys want to see better pictures, and well, hello, what are you doing way up here? I've never really seen a berm stretch out that much, but she's a little curious on what's going on. So I've got to keep an eye on her. Don't want to have any problems. I don't know what she would do with some snakes that she's not aware of. And this is the male snow. So there's no hypo added in with this one. And okay, let's not go in her cage. You see her all stretched out. No hypo in here, so it is a little bit difficult to see the patterns. You can see the patterns much better with the hypo added. And so these snows do get more yellowy as they get older than the moonglows. It's odd that it's called a snow when they turn yellow. So we'll just bring you back over here. And I really want to show you guys this 2021 VPI jungle. And she does have a meal in her, so I'm being very cautious. She ate a couple days ago, so she should not regurgitate, but just a gorgeous boa. I love the colors on her tail, and that stripe is just phenomenal. Really, really like how bright she is on her tail. And as far as I know, the VPI stuff, they do get better and better as they grow up. So she will be way better as an adult, hopefully. And then we have the IMG Motley Hypo Jungle 100% het for snow. So hopefully in the future, the male snow can go with her. She's definitely darkening up a lot since I've gotten her. Really like her belly scales. And I like the color of her head too. So I'm glad that even though has heavy IMG influence on her, that she's not completely black, because I really like seeing these patterns on her. I would say colors, but there's really not too much coloration going on except for the black and the grays. But when I got her, her tail was very, very red. So it had a very bright red stripe on her. And that has basically gone away. So she's darkening up a lot. I don't know how the future is going to hold for her on that. But hopefully she doesn't go all black. I hope she doesn't. But if she does, she does. And we got this awesome male right here. This is a leopard yellow belly clown. I just weighed him at 306 grams. So not too much longer until he can breed. I know some people weigh 500 to 500 to 800 grams just to make sure. So we will just wait to see what happens. So there's the yellow belly-ish on him. And really cool markings on his head. Awesome eyes. I like the eye pattern on him, if you'll show it, kind of. But super bright. Shockingly on how bright he is for being almost a year old. Normally they fade out completely without some type of a enhancer in them. But this dude is just gorgeous. And I'm really hoping I can pair him. She just shed again to her. It's pastel clown. Hopefully get some pastel leopard yellow belly clown stuff. But I'd be happy with anything leopard pastel clown. That's my goal. So I didn't want to buy one because they're kind of pricey. So I just figured I'd try to make one. So we'll see what happens. I mean, anything that comes out of that pairing would be a clown. So everything would be very, very nice. And more cages are on the way. So it's going to be much needed here in the future. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, I'm going to be feeding quite a bit of these smaller yearling ball pythons. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Everybody's doing well. Some of the ball pythons are kind of finicky right now. I'm not really sure why. But I guess just because they're ball pythons. So I feed all the boas, the berm, anacondas, they eat. No problem. It's just the ball pythons stress me out sometimes. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys on the next video.